Luigi Di Maio, leader of the Five-Star Movement 5SM, could become the next Italian Prime Minister if the votes go his way next month. And he is now urging the EU to thrash out a good Brexit deal in both the bloc and Britain's interests. He has previously hinted his party could hold a referendum on the EU if there are not fundamental changes to the way it was run. And he hit out at the EU again today over its treatment of Britain, saying member states would suffer too if Brexit ended badly. Mr. Di Maio said he did not believe Britain should be punished for leaving the bloc, but stressed Brussels must safeguard its investments. He told RT, "Our interest is to first of all protect the hundreds of thousands of Italians currently living in the UK." There was one point where the EU wriggled out of this conviction whereby the UK should be punished because of Brexit. I don't think it should be punished. I think there is a single market, and there are advantages for who is in the EU, and disadvantages for who isn't in it. Get Luigi Di Maio wants the EU to stop punishing Britain. We must safeguard the investments and give continuity to the economic relationships with the EU of the past years. This must also be the case for the UK. Mr. Di Maio's comments come in the same week he'd demanded fundamental changes in the bloc and said Brexit had weakened the EU, and he told CNBC that holding an EU referendum would be his last resort as leader should reform prove impossible. Get it? Five-Star Movement could seize PORMI. Di Maio said Germany, France, Spain are renegotiating some of the EU rules. This is the time to make some deficit, to make investments and relaunch the Italian economy. I don't want to even consider that last resort. I believe in the power of dialogue. Other European countries are also weaker. Germany can't form a government. In France, traditional political parties don't gain much traction. Spain and Portugal have minority governments. Get a Northern League leader, Matteo Salvini on. Of course, there is Brexit. Brexit weakened the EU. We need to renegotiate some EU rules, but not in an in-out referendum. He also predicted his party will be the largest in the Italian parliament after the March elections. There has been talk the party could form a coalition with a similarly Eurosceptic Northern League, causing a nightmare for Brussels. Any referendum on Europe has the potential to throw the single currency into chaos, as Italy is the Eurozone's third biggest economy, behind Germany and France. Last month, Northern League leader Matteo Salvini went on a foul-mouthed rant against the bloc, declaring Europe can go F itself. Europe has been punishing us for the last 15 years and we are worse off than 15 years ago. European measures are the last thing I'm interested in.